What hope for this city when we
Welcome
fail our
back.
own so completely?
Oh, this is really going to complicate
Still here,
things.
Excellency. You must be ready to stand up to him.
I cannot. I have already failed where it mattered most.
I mean, he had no balls before, and losing your son like that is crippling. He's out for the count. He's out.
Please. Hawk. Leave me.
And the unfortunate sadness about this is that him not having balls to stand up and do something is what caused this. It's really, really sad. But that's what usually happens, though. If you let life lead you instead of taking the reins and leading your life. I mean, life is like a canvas, an empty canvas. You can paint on it whatever you want, or you can leave it blank.
Nobody came out of that looking good. What now?
Not our move. We wait to see what the Arishtalk does.
But the really sad part about this is that most people don't leave the canvas suspicious house. Don't leave the canvas blank. They leave the picture incomplete. Like they don't live up to their potential. And this is one of those cases where the Viscount could have done more. Could have done more for the city. Could have done more to, lessen the Canary threat. And now I see this is going to snowball because the city has no leader. And a city with no leader, particularly this one where there's a lot of corruptness and deviant behavior, that's like asking for every problem and its mother to pop up. Who is this chick? Gracious. Who is she? Okay, I clearly missed something. Or did they throw a quest in here at me? Huh. Okay. God, I love that. I will never get old of that. I'm trying to remember. For the life of me, it is so weird. I don't remember what I played through on Dragon Age Origins the first time. What my final one was, because I played around as a mage, I played around as a rogue, played around as a warrior. I think I went rogue? I don't think I went mage because mage, I believe, couldn't marry Alistar. So I don't think I did that. I think I did warrior, but I don't remember feeling epic like this. It'll be interesting to see, playing back through that game, if I've improved as a player. I can definitely tell in this game, where here I am now versus at the beginning of the game, that I feel like I've improved. So I'm hoping that... The fuck do you get out of here? Oh, okay. I'm hoping that I improve as a player when I go back. Not that I feel like it should be overpowered or anything like that, but I'm hoping, because I don't really remember everything that went on through the game, that it's not that I'm a better player because I remember how to do everything. It's that I've genuinely improved. So we'll see. And there is a very loud truck in front of my house right now. And I'm going to be very pissed off if this comes up on the recording. So this is a good time for me to stop. And I will see you on the flip side. Yeah. Let me check this real quick. Welcome back.
Don't interrupt with your
Oh
selfish
dear.
prattle.
Get off your high horse. I have problems too.
I came here to empty out my,
What drink should I order and
put some
who's
stuff
the
in
father?
storage. And this
Oh,
cutscene
you
is...
little-
What is it now, you two?
Truck is still there.
The Arishok
So I
is
apologize.
sheltering 2 fugitives who have converted to the Qun. He must be convinced to release them. He's already feared because of Patrice. If people start to think he can ignore the law, I need your help so this doesn't get out of hand.
I'm going to die. There. Got your attention.
Real.
Do I care? We didn't have a fling or anything, so...
Hold on. What's this about? Remember the relic? The one Castillon is going to kill me over? A man called Wall-Eyed Sam has it. If you help me get it, Castillon won't kill me. Please.
I'm trying to keep the entire city from rioting against the Canary.
Well,
Let him riot.
maybe it's connected.
What?
Oh
I'm
no.
just saying, maybe it will help. It's important to someone, right?
Now you start being responsible? Shit.
She seems
You're
truly
sure this is the relic
disgusted.
you're after? I've had my ear to the ground for a while. There was a description of the book. It's the right one. Book? I thought you didn't know what the relic was.
Well, the better question is when did
I
Isabela
know it's
not
a book,
lie to me?
But that's all I know. It's written in a foreign tongue. Honestly, what does it matter? It'll save me from Castillon, so I need it. This seems like an issue for you and your guards. Quite a few of them.
Sending a full patrol would just increase tension. But you're right. I am the captain. It's my responsibility. But I suspect the Viscount was hoping I would bring this to you.
Then he should have come himself.
Perhaps. But it's understandable that he's not at his best.
Yeah,
I'd
it
like
is
to help him if I
understandable.
can.
Well, if we give the relic back
Suddenly, Isabela.
and
Sam's been talking
the
to black
Canary
market
leave,
dealers all over Lowtown. It didn't take me long to get
then
rid
that
of
would
it.
be, I mean, that
What
would
frustrates me is that he's
free up
held onto
them
the
being
relic
able to
so
leave. And then that's it. But of course, nothing is
Relic
ever
issue
that
has to
simple.
be resolved before we take on the Canary.
You trust her this much?
Probably not.
But since that response had the green check mark,
They won't wait at the compound forever, Hawk.
that's what I decided to
really do
go
hope this
with.
helps, because if it doesn't,
You think I like having this thing on my mind? Come on. The exchange is happening tonight in a Lowtown foundry.
Because I don't think
Are you
that...
sure about this? The champion was
Wait a minute.
asked to go to the Canary.
I suppose you think she planned the entire thing.
Okay, see? That shows that this doesn't go well.
Seeker.
Lovely.
I'm not going to sell Hawk short. But nobody could have foreseen the way that that would go down. Or do you still think I'm lying to protect my friend?
There are elements of your story that make sense.
Yeah, this is
And
not
you couldn't have known about them otherwise.
going to go well.
That's a relief.
But that doesn't mean you're telling me everything.
I want this story to be told. You're not the first to get it all wrong. I think I owe Hawk that much.
Well, I do wonder, though, how the storyline would change if I had romanced Isabela. Because one of the things that I was told was if you romance or her friend rate is high enough, she gives you the relic. So does that stop the fighting or whatever that's going to happen? Obviously, I opted not to romance Isabela because Bioware made it so that if I did that, I couldn't be with Fenris. So I picked Fenris over Isabela. So technically, I guess you can say that I picked Fenris over peace in the city. Now, I wonder if I knew that in the beginning, would I have made the same choice? Because that's a rather selfish thing. And I'd say, yeah, I probably would. Yeah, I think I would. But it's a very interesting question, though. If you know the severe outcome, would you still make the same decisions? I'm trying to figure, do I regret any decisions I've made so far? And I don't really regret any. No, I don't regret any. Although I may end up eating my words depending how the end of this act goes. But it seems like from the plot storyline that this is leading up to the end of the second act. With this Canary business. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay. See, this is another thing that irritates me. Is when you've already picked a place clean, but the sparklies don't all show up. Like I found that. What the hell? Okay. I found that on the barrels. For me, on my game, the barrels never, ever have sparklies. I have to remember to mouse over them to get them. So I could have taken the reused textures. But those things where I'm missing loot or quest replay twice. I mean, you can just sort of tell that the first act had a lot of love and care, and the second is sort of thrown together, and I'm probably going to feel it even more playing Dragon Age Origins after this, most likely. Not to say that it's not a fun game, I just don't think. I think, honestly, that due to the bugs and the the rushness of the feel of it, that it should have been a little lower in price. I think that would have been a fair compromise. I don't think it should have been at full price. I mean, having this and Dragon Age Origins in the same price range is just ridiculous to me. Not to say that Dragon Age Origins should be more. I think this should be less. Particularly since there's less game, too. Less thoughtfulness, less depth. I always say that word wrong. It's like my tongue doesn't want to go right. So I would think that that's a good bargain or compromise. And then I also think that it sends the message to the buyer, you know, what you're getting. But that would be fair, and gaming companies aren't going to do that because it's at a loss. Actually, I would like to know what the budget was for this, because allegedly they pulled off designers or developers and programmers, whatever you want to call them, people off of this game. Oh, wait a minute.